Welcome to the 30 Goals Challenge for Educators. My name is Shelly Terrell, and today's goal is to support a movement. Sonia Johnson said, "We must remember that one determined person can make a significant difference, and that a small group of determined people can change the course of history." Thank you so much for supporting the 30 Goals Challenge movement and being part of this, and just being part of this community that continually supports each other through blogs, shares ideas on Twitter and on Facebook and various different forums that we share on. We are almost finished. We only have 4 more goals, and I want to encourage you after this to support and join and participate in more movements. Educators in our personal learning networks and online educator communities are springing up so many movements that you can join and participate in, either through blogging, spreading the word. And I really believe this is important because there are so many ideas shared out there about education transformation and reform. And there are policies, and these policies are made by politicians, lobbyists, businessmen, and people who aren't involved in the education teaching every day in the trenches. So I really believe in these grassroots movements and these transformation movements instigated and created by teachers, because I think teachers really do know how children learn best, and educators really do know because they see it every day. They know the problems that exist in their schools. They know the barriers preventing them from being the best educators that they can be, and they have a real passion for being with the students and for the students really having this authentic experience of learning. So our short-term goal today is for you to write a vision statement of what you believe needs to happen to change education for the better. And then I want you to find a movement somewhere, either online or locally. It could be a club, or it could be a group of teachers that believe the same as you do. And if you can't find that, to go ahead and write what you think this organization should be, what this kind of movement should be. And I want you to share it with us. And that way we can see the great things that this movement is supporting in education. I also want you to, as a long-term goal, get your students involved in education movements as well, and the community as well. Figure out ways that maybe you can share resources or just share things to where other educators can, and the stakeholders in your community, the parents, the kids, can get on board as well. Now, sometimes the best way to do this is through either sending things via the newsletter. We don't have to be in your face all the time and scare people, but what we can do is we can hold workshops. We can hold things such as the ed camps. I think ed camps, teach meets, bar camps, all of these are just fantastic ways to share what's going on in the community, in schools. That's just so wonderful about it and what education should look like. You can find many different ideas at the Cooperative Catalyst blog, but there are different movements everywhere. In the UK, they had one where a group of teachers decided to speak up against the standardized testing, and guess what? It worked. They actually got the government to listen and to take away standardized testing for some of the grades. So this is just amazing things that you can do if you're willing to just participate, support, and believe.